favourite, caramel koala. M&M. G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now just before we get stuck into today's episode, if you haven't seen it already, our merchandise is now live on our website, aussieforkids.com, where you can get all of your favourite Aussie items, like the Aussie hat, made especially for kids' heads, or the mini replica Aussie tee. How cool is that? All for our mini Aussie fans. And if you love Aussie that much, you can even get 3 things in a combo: a hat, a shirt, and a sweatband, all on our website. But one of my favourite items is this one, the Aussie socks, with this little touch here. Stay keen, kids, as always. Available right now on our website, aussieforkids.com. In the meantime, kids, enjoy this episode and stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day.
G'day kids, it's Ozzie here. Now it's almost Easter time, so happy Easter. But you know what Easter means? Well, it means lots of things actually. It means, well, eating lots of chocolate Easter eggs, spending time with your family, getting a few days off school, that's always fun. But one of the things I love to do at Easter time is arts and crafts. Making cards, drawing pictures, doing colouring-ins, and also making Easter hat parade hats. They're lots of fun. But one thing I have never done before, and I'm gonna try with you guys today, is to take a normal Easter egg that you buy from the shop, and we're gonna modify it. We're gonna customize it, we're gonna pimp it up, we're gonna give it a glow up. Call it what you will. We're gonna take these eggs and we're gonna make them better. We're gonna take all these ingredients and we're gonna somehow get them inside the eggs. But we're gonna show you how to do that. We're gonna do that safely, but we're gonna open the eggs and grab whichever ingredients you want, stick it inside the egg. We're gonna then seal the egg back up, wrap it back up, and then it's your very own special personalized egg that you can give to someone that you love. Someone in your family, mum and dad, one of the grown-ups in your lives, grandmas and granddads, they love Easter eggs. Maybe your teacher at school, maybe one of your friends, but whatever you want to do with it, it's going to be very special because it's going to be yours and you're going to choose what you put in it. So, what do we need to get started? Well, very simple. You just need some eggs from the shops, different sizes, different shapes, and then you need to figure out what you want to put in them. Now we've got lots of yummy, tasty lollies here. One of my favourites is a caramel koala. For those kids overseas, if you haven't tried one of these, they are the best. They actually are the best chocolate in the world. I'm not biased at all. They're Australian, obviously, from where I come from. We've got some marshmallows, some M&Ms, some gummy bears, some snakes, but you don't just have to put lollies or candy inside your eggs. You can also put stickers, Easter stickers. You can put things like little Easter decorations, like little chicks. How cute are they? Or, if it fits, you could even put like a toy car. Look at this Hot Wheels car. So we've got this one, I'll probably take it out of the packet, and we're gonna see if it fits into one of these bigger eggs. So, there is one other thing you need. You do need a sharp knife or a metal utensil and some boiling hot water. So you can see that that's steaming. That's because I've just boiled it. It's really hot. So this is where you need grown-ups to help you to make sure that you're doing this safely. But that is what we're going to use to cut through very carefully through these eggs to open them up. Okay kids, so why don't we get started with this one? I think this is a really good one to start with. It's just a simple egg shape, but what we need to do is really carefully remove that egg wrapping, that alfoil, okay? Because we might re-wrap the egg in this alfoil. You can choose to wrap it in this alfoil that it came in, or you could even use your own wrapping and make it even more customized and special. We'll show you that at the end. So we're just going to carefully take it out so that we don't screw it up too much, okay? Okay, now you can see that I'm touching the chocolate with my bare hands. But I have washed my hands. I'm ready to do this episode. I've cleaned my hands with soap and water. And now I'm ready to work with this food and make this egg. I'll take it from a boring old chocolate Easter egg to something that has lots of fun and surprises inside. So, as I said, we've got this boiling water and this sharp knife has been resting in the boiling water, which makes it really hot. Now, what does heat do to the chocolate? Well, that's going to melt it, isn't it? So, really carefully, we're just going to slide the knife around the egg. You can see I'm just going back and forth, just very gently. I'm not trying to cut it in one go. I'm using that sharp knife to actually melt the chocolate in that back and forth cutting motion, but I'm not pushing down too hard at all. Now this is where you've got to get your angles right and try and line it up, because you want to try and cut it nice and neatly. The neater you cut it, the better it's going to then seal up at the end when you're finished putting all of your goodies inside it. You can see that knife is just sliding through there. It's melting the chocolate as we go. Now the knife will cool down, so all you need to do is just put it back in the boiling hot water. That'll heat the knife back up, and then we can go again. And you'll be able to feel it. It is so much easier. And then just like that, you'll eventually cut through it. So we have an open Easter egg, and there's your little hat. That's the lid. And we are ready to make this fun. We're gonna add lots of things inside it. So what should we start with, kids? I did say that I really like the caramello koala, so I think the first thing I'm gonna put in there is a caramello koala. Okay, so that's sitting in there nice and neat. Then some M&Ms. Let's put some M&Ms in there. I love that. I love when you get the Easter eggs from the shop with things inside it. So this one has a bit of noise, and you know, well, the person that gets to open this is gonna know that there's lots of goodies inside it. We've got some gummy bears. What do you think? Marshmallows? Yeah? All right, let's go. This green marshmallow. That's not green. Pink marshmallow, of course. Pink marshmallow. The marshmallow needs a friend, so we'll pop this white marshmallow in as well. And now, there's a fair bit in there. Caramello koalas, or caramello koala, M&Ms, gummy bears, and 2 marshmallows. There's a fair bit of weight in it. There's a lot of goodness in there. I think it's now time to seal it back up. So, what we're gonna do is gonna carefully put that there and get our lid, and then just remelt that chocolate so that the lid sticks to the egg. So let me show you how that's done. All right, so we've got our egg with all of our ingredients inside it. We've really made this egg nice and special. It's gone from a normal, standard, boring old egg, and now it's really got lots of fun inside it. Okay, so we're just heating up the knife there, and we're just gonna use that really gently, just around the top, and you can see it just melts the chocolate. We just want to melt it enough so that when we put the hat back on, or the lid of the chocolate, it can stick. Okay, that chocolate's melted. So we take that lid, we try and line it up. These eggs are good with the cracks in them because you can see when it's lined up. You just turn it around until it matches the original angle. There we go, I had it backwards. And then you just give it a little bit of, there we go. Just a little bit of pressure. Okay, now you can use your finger if you like, just to smooth it out a little bit. Or you can use the knife, that hot metal edge of the knife, just to melt those edges back together. And this is so much fun, but the hardest thing to do when you're doing this experiment or modifying these eggs and customizing them to exactly how you want them. The hardest thing to do is to not just eat it, because it looks so tasty, but you have to resist the urge to eat your eggs, okay? Look at that. So, right there we have taken a standard, boring old egg. We've made it a whole lot better. All we need to do is just let that sit there for a while. So I'm probably only going to take a few minutes until that cools down enough, and then that'll be sealed, and then it won't be opened until the person that you give it to cracks it open and gets that surprise of all the goodies inside. What do you reckon, kids? Is that fun? I think so. Why don't we wash our hands if we need to, and then we're going to start on our second project. Let's do it. So kids, we've got one Easter egg full of yummy surprises. Now let's try the Easter bunny. Now we carefully took the foil off the Easter egg the first time. I'm going to take it off carefully off the bunny, but I think it's going to be really difficult to get back on. So I've got an idea of what we can wrap this in afterwards. So we'll take it out of there. Just in case we want to use it, we'll just keep it like that in one piece. Pop that down here. Look at this cute little bunny. He's cute. Or she is cute, obviously very tasty, but it's going to be a whole lot better once we put some surprises inside the bunny. Now, I'm just going to cut it through the middle, and I'll show you why once we seal it back up and finish it off. So we're taking our nice hot knife there and just carefully, just above the shoulders of the bunny, cutting in half, nice and carefully. Sorry, bunny. So there's our bunny in two pieces. Now this one is full of all the yummy lollies. I think this bunny, and because it's a bit bigger, I think this bunny is perfect to put some of these toys and goodies in. So let's start with a cute little yellow chickie. Pop that in there, and let's give the yellow chickie a friend and pop the pink chickie in. And whoever's going to get this one is very lucky, because they are going to get this awesome Hot Wheels car. Now we don't want it in the packet, so we'll get rid of the packet. That is cool, that's fast. Imagine getting that for Easter. You get an awesome Hot Wheels toy, some chickies, and some chocolate. How good is that? I'll pop that in there. Okay. Probably need some lollies in there too, right? Let's go for a snake. Stickers? Yes, let's put some stickers in there. So we could cut them up individually, or we could just carefully roll it or fold it, just so it fits inside the bottom section of that bunny there. Okay. I do love it when it rattles. So I can't resist myself. I have to put a few M&Ms in just so that you've got that awesome sound. I love that. All right, so it's time now to seal this bunny back up. Let's heat the knife up. Get rid of any excess water, and then just run that around the top to melt that chocolate. Okay, so we've gone all the way around. You can see that I accidentally pushed too hard with my finger and put a little hole in there, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. So I'm learning at the same time you kids are learning too, because this is a brand new activity that Ozzie has never done before. Now, you can see I've got a little bit of chocolate on there, so I'm just going to put that on my finger, and I'm going to use that to cover those holes. And as I said, don't worry about if there's a larger hole somewhere or it's not perfect. It doesn't matter, because as I said, and this is the reason we cut it through the middle there. I've got a really cool idea how to seal this up so that when you give it to someone, they don't actually see that it's been cut open. All right, we just need to give that the time to dry. Always carefully moving it around so that you don't knock it off, because that's still melting and drying and sticking together. There's our bunny, full of goodies and tasty treats. I'm gonna put our bunny to the side because we've got a whole nother packet of Easter eggs here. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more Easter eggs to do. So let's wash our hands and let's get ready to do 6 more Easter eggs and fill them with all our favorite treats. Okay, while those 2 big Easter eggs are drying, we're gonna start working on our 6 small Easter eggs. Carefully take that foil off there, that wrapping. And same process as the bigger ones. You can see it doesn't take very long to actually do them, and the possibilities are endless. You can put whatever you like in there, your favorite treats. You could even write a little note and give it to someone special, tell them how much you love them. You could do anything, really. Anything you can imagine, you could probably do. As long as it fits in the egg, of course. You couldn't put a car in here, you couldn't put a basketball, and you probably couldn't put a bike inside the Easter egg. But the things you can put in here are pretty endless. There's a lot. So I hope that you kids try this fun activity at home. And if you do, why don't you take a photo of yourself and whoever you're doing it with and send it to Ozzie. Or just send me a message and tell me what kind of fun things you've put inside your eggs. I reckon there'll be some pretty good imaginations out there putting some really yummy or really fun and interesting treats. Now, remember kids, all of these are exactly that. They're treats. All of these foods, they're sometimes foods. We don't eat Easter eggs every day, do we? We don't eat chocolate every day. We don't eat snakes and gummy bears and lollies every day. But sometimes it's nice to have a little treat. And especially if you've gone to all the hard work of customizing and making these special treats your very own to give to people in your life that you love. They're gonna love them. So now we've got one big round egg or oval shaped egg, one bunny and 6 little eggs. Now it's time to put them back inside something. So why don't we get the foil that this one came in and see if we can wrap it back up. Let's get cleaned up so we don't get chocolate on all the wrapping and the foil, clean our hands, and then we'll get stuck into that. All right kids, all of our eggs have now set. We've given them time so that they can join back together. And we're gonna try with our very first egg to pop it back in the original foil that it came in. So there we have our bunny number 2, which sounds like it's full of good, fun treats and surprises. And that's customized, it's made specially by you, or by me, for someone special in your life. How good is that? So there we have 3 awesome little Easter presents ready to go, ready to give out at Easter to your special people in your life. We've got number 1, number 2, and number 3. So kids, I hope you've had lots and lots of fun learning how to make these special surprise Easter eggs, packed full of fun, packed full of goodness. Wow, good fun anyway. And hopefully you've enjoyed making these with Ozzie today, but I reckon you'll enjoy even more giving them to those special people in your life. Kids, have a great Easter. We'll see you on a brand new episode of Ozzie this Sunday. Be safe, and as always, stay keen. My favourite, caramel cola. If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen. Oh, and by the way, did you happen to find the hidden Ozzie icon in that video? Yeah, make sure you look closely because they're in every single video. That's right. Stay keen, kids.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of